you to make sense of what is happening in Imo State today, you must refer back to the election in 2019, which Senator Hope Uzodinma never won. So we have an illegitimate government in Imo State. For instance, in the build-up to the 2019 governorship election, there were 3 major outings that governorship candidates undertook. 1 was the debate organized by BBC. 2 was another debate organized by Imo community in Europe at Rockview Hotels. And the 3rd was the one organized by Imo Elders Advisory Council. Senator Hope Uzodinma never participated in any of those debates. He was never seen in any campaign rally. He never participated in the election, and he deservedly came distant fourth in the election. And unduly, the Supreme Court imposed him on Imo people. And you need to know the political culture of the Igbos. Check throughout history, Igbo people have relentlessly resisted imposition of political authority. You know about the Ekumeko uprisings of Anioma people. You know about the Aro wars against the colonial masters. You know about the Aba women riot. They were all efforts and attempts by Igbo people to express themselves. They are naturally and they are unrepentantly democratic, acephalous, and Republican. And today in Imo, you have a government that never came through the ballot. You have a government that the people never elected. Therefore, the umbilical cord, the symbiotic relationship that should exist between the government and the people is totally absent. That is one of the situations. Also, in view of the imposition of Senator Hope Uzodinma as a governor of Imo State, he has not justified the mandate which he got through the courts. For instance, let me shock you. Imo State in the last 31 months has gotten a total of 631.4 billion naira. This is a sum total of... I'm coming to that.
How did you get that figure?
Thank you so much. The FAC allocations to the state, about 153 billion. Allocations to the local government, 127 billion. IGR, 31 billion. You have the 13% derivation in view of the oil we have in Imo State, which is almost about 29 billion. And other interventions, about 90 billion, that's the SDGs and the UBEC. That's 400 billion. And he has also obtained loans, totaling about 233.4 billion. So now you have about 633.4 billion naira mismanaged in the last 31 months by Governor Hope Uzodinma. No.
Why you say it's mismanaged?
Thank you very much. Because when you get to Imo State today, you cannot see a single project that justified that such humongous amount has come to Imo State. For instance, in September 2021, he brought President Muhammadu Buhari to commission an uncompleted project, Ihiagwa Naked the Road. And when we shouted, he said, no, it's just the first phase. President Muhammadu Buhari left. That road was not completed. In September 2022, he again brought President Muhammadu Buhari to commission an uncompleted Owerri-Okigwe Road. We shouted again and said it will be completed. The one of last year has not been completed. He brought President Muhammadu Buhari again to commission a project that was done 30 years ago by Simon Bakwa, our iconic leader. He repainted an old House of Assembly complex. I'm telling you, for you to understand the level of disease going on in Imo State, well, Senator Hope Uzodinma brought the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
You raised a lot of issues.
I'm coming. I'll get to that.
He needs to respond to...
Chamberlain, I'm coming. I'm not landed. He brought the Vice President of Nigeria, repainted an old and abandoned property at Amako here in Owerri, and said, Kumbaya, everybody. I have established a garment-making factory in Imo State. He went and procured 8 sewing machines, put in the old building. Vice President of Nigeria commissioned that building. 24 hours later, he removed all the sewing machines and shut down the place. That is the level of disease that is going on in Imo State. At this moment, there is no garment making factory in Imo. And then, remember again, relevant rating boards have always called Imo poor in terms of development. Imo occupies the top positions in all the indices of social misery in Nigeria. For instance, today, NBS has classified us as the unemployment capital of Nigeria, with 83% of youths completely out of job. Remember today, 1 in every 5 Imo women has issues with cancer. The government of Senator Hope Uzodinma has not, the government of Senator Hope Uzodinma has not established even a single cancer screening center in the state. So he has not justified the humongous income.
You continue to say that Governor Hope Uzodinma's government is illegitimate, as if he is the first governor that the Supreme Court has declared a winner. There are many governors, I mean, in our history, on our new...
That came forth in an election?
Just a moment. There are governors in our democratic dispensation who felt aggrieved, went to the court, and, you know, their mandates were, will I say, restored. Yeah. When you continue to say that, just a moment, when you continue to say that, you continue to cast aspersions on the Supreme Court of Nigeria. I hope you're aware of that.
No. It was Senator Hope Uzodinma that sat in the seat of power of Imo State and said, the process that brought me here was a Ben Johnson way. I came in through the Ben Johnson way. I have it, I will tender it right away.
I came from outside. Through the Ben Johnson way, I became the candidate.
So he was the one that called himself an illegitimate governor who came in through the shortcut. So nobody is wrong to describe Hope Uzodinma as an
I'm just saying that when you continue to say that,
he called himself a governor that came in through the Ben Johnson way. So I am not wrong in calling him a governor that came in through the Ben Johnson way. He's aware of this. They tried to manage the backlash then, but they failed because it was on national television. The reality on ground in Imo is that the government of Senator Hope Uzodinma has dismantled the foundations of good governance put in place by our party.
Chamberlain, I want to plead with you. You know you are from Imo State.
That's what has happened.
No, it has everything to do. I hope you are not an interested party because the way you are interjecting and interrupting me, I don't like it.
For the orders of that, Mr. Benoma,
yes, please,
he has raised, he has leveled.
And he won't allow me to talk. Why?
Because you
why won't he allow me to
address the issues?
No, I'm addressing the issues. You don't tell me whether I'm addressing the issues or not. You should allow me to
I can tell you that.
No.
If we ask you a question, you have to answer it.
I'm not in a school.